Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Entrepreneur Mom. I'm your host, Velvet Briere. If you're new to the channel, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video, okay? So before we get started, I want to give you guys an update. I'm currently 13 weeks pregnant. I will be 14 weeks this Wednesday. Had my ultrasound. Everything looks good. Hopefully today I'll find out the gender, you guys. So I will share the gender with you once I find it out. But I want you to know I'm doing good. Baby's doing good. My family's doing good. We're just excited. I'm due January 21st. Baby might come earlier. Never know. Because, it's dependent on your body. But January 21st is what we're looking at. So I will keep you guys updated as I progress in my pregnancy. But those are the updates. And also, the title of this video is called, If You're in Direct Mail, You Need These Two Programs. Okay? You need to add these two programs because they're affordable and very easy to duplicate. Now, before we get started with that, I want to read to you something. It's called the 7 Basic Reasons Why People Succeed. Okay? So we're going to go over this. So the number one reason is they allow themselves the time to succeed. It takes 10 years to become a doctor, 5 years to become a lawyer, and 1,000 hours of apprenticeship to become a barber. Yet, too many people try for just a few months or a few weeks and decide that their business just didn't work out. Be patient and persistent. Okay? So that's basically saying that you guys need to take your time and allow things to work themselves out. Just be patient and stay consistent and things will work out. So the second one is they have strong desire. Many people wish they were successful or wealthy, but they don't really want success bad enough to do all the things that are necessary to achieve it. Passion is a necessary ingredient for success, just like flour in a cake recipe. You have to have the desire to keep going, you guys. You have to be strong-willed. Okay? You have to stay. You can't give up. Okay? Because they always say, right when you give up is when your blessing's about to happen. So stay strong, persevere, and just keep going. They have a plan. Number 3, they have a plan. They don't let each day take care of itself. A successful person outlines and plans their time every year, every month, every week, and every day. They make a plan. They know where they are going. They hold the vision of their success clearly in their mind. So this one is, they basically take action, okay? They do something about it. For example, I'm a published author. In order for me to have become one, I had to write my book, and I had to upload it and publish it to Amazon. I had a plan, and I actually followed through with the plan. Okay? When you're in direct mail, if your plan is to mail out flyers, postcards, drop cards, whatever, you need to make sure you're sticking to that plan. If you want to succeed and you want to, make the income you're trying to make. Okay? So number 4 is they have belief in themselves and their business. It's very true. You have to believe in yourself. If nobody else does, God believes in you, and you need to believe in you. Okay? Because not everyone's going to have the same beliefs as you do when it comes to certain things. Belief is so powerful that it can overcome almost any obstacle. Most people don't believe strongly enough in themselves or their opportunity. Build your belief by keeping in close contact with people in your field who are making serious money. So that's what I do. I surround myself with people who are like-minded, who think like I do, who have the same goals that I do, who basically are in direct mail. They've been doing it a while, and they know the ins and outs, and they can guide me to the do's and don'ts, okay? But you have to believe in yourself, okay? Believe that you can do this. Don't be so quick to give up, because I believe in you, and God believes in you. That's the only, and your family, you might have family that believe in you, but they're not going to believe in this, because some people are looking for a quick buck, and with direct mail, it doesn't happen like that. So you have to believe, you have to have faith, okay? So believe in yourself, no matter what. They are teachable. Number 5, they are teachable and willing to continually learn. That's very important. You guys have to be willing to learn new things, okay? Willing to learn and be able to be taught how to do this the right way, okay? Herbert Hoover said, the wise man learns from experience. The super wise man learns from the experience of others. Top people read books, listen to audios on achievement, attend web seminars, and talk with successful people to obtain ideas that will help them do better. So yeah, you have to be teachable and willing to learn, okay? Because when you join these opportunities, you know, you can't just expect a person to hold your hand the whole time and do it for you. You have to be willing to learn how to do it yourself and allow them to show you how to do it, okay? It takes more than just mailing out a flyer or a postcard. You have to consistently do that. And sometimes I don't even want to do it. I don't want to. Every Sunday I prepare my postcards or my flyers. There's times where I don't want to do it. Sometimes that is tedious and it takes a minute depending on how many you're mailing out. But I do it, okay? Number 6, they show enthusiasm and find ways to stay motivated. You have to always find ways to stay motivated. My way is watching YouTube videos of the people that I know, like, and trust, that I'm with in direct mail, or like-minded people that are in direct mail. There's a lot of people that I've learned from by watching their videos. They motivate me. Emerson said, "Nothing great has ever been accomplished without enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is to succeed. Enthusiasm is to succeed as yeast is to bread. It raises the dough." Okay? So you have to be excited about what you're doing, and you have to be motivated, okay? Number 7, they work hard and smart. It's too bad that many people have become negative and stopped believing in their dreams. They are missing out on some of the greater riches in life. Achievers work hard and smart. They also have fun doing it because they have a desire, belief, and enthusiasm. Note, all of these 7 reasons why people succeed, not one of them has to do with age, race, sex, and nationality, marital status, background, or formal education. Do you have goals and dreams? Are you achieving them? A great leader once said, "You either have results or excuses. Are you ready for results? Find a way you can do it." So in a nutshell, you guys, stop making excuses and find ways for you to succeed in your life period, okay? Because excuses are what stop people from succeeding. I'm telling you right now. You know, I may be pregnant, but I'm still able to mail out my flyers, my postcards, you know, and I make sure that I pace myself. But I'm not letting that stop me from doing what I need to do and get, you know. So I'm going to be doing DoorDash again. I'm going to be doing that, okay? Because I have a family to take care of. So I have to make sure, one second, I have to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, okay? So those are the 7 basic reasons why people succeed. I just wanted to read that to you guys because some people need to be reminded of why you can succeed if you just follow these 7 basic reasons, okay? So let's get into the first opportunity I'm going to talk about today. There's going to be 2 of them, so this is going to be the first one. All right, you guys, so we're on my Phase 10 website. So the opportunity is Phase 10. Now, I talked about this a lot on my channel. I have earned commissions from this, and I'm bringing it to your attention because it's very affordable, and you need this if you're in direct mail, okay? So when you, Phase 10 is very affordable, okay? You can also get a website. The website is one-time $15, and everything it costs to join is one time. Everything will be coded to your website. You don't have to worry about adding your ID number. Your ID number will be coded to your website. Your name will be on it. My ID number is 167853. Yours will be something completely different, okay? Lon Lindsay is the admin of this program. There's his email, lonlindsey@gmail.com. Picture, but this is the home page of the website here. Not going to go over that. I'm going to go over how Phase 10 works, okay? So these are all 10 phases and how much they cost and how to get started with all 10. Now, the first 6 you can join via mail and or you can join via the website, okay? Now 7, 8, 9, and 10, there's 10 phases. 7, 8, 9, and 10, you'd have to contact Lon Lindsay because I don't know the exact prices if you're joining via electronically. I don't know the prices for 7, 8, 9, and 10. But if you're mailing it in, this basically is if you're mailing it in, okay? And I'll show you if you're doing it electronically how much that'll be. So it says Phase 10. How Phase 10 works, it pays 100%, 90%, 80% of cash costs in a unique follow the leader approach where you're the leader. So Phase 1 is going to cost you $2. This is if you're mailing it in, you guys. $2 and 4 forever stamps. $2, you guys. $2 to get started in Phase 10. There's not that many programs out there that low, you guys. $2, that's very low. And 4 forever stamps, okay? You cover the cost of the stamps when you're mailing it in. The cost of the stamps is covered when you join electronically, like PayPal or Cash App or something like that. So if you join phase 1, you're going to be able to receive $2 for each person that joins you. You're going to get 30 leads. And you're going to be able to earn 100% of the cost, okay? That's at phase 1. But at phase 1, you're only going to get $2 for each person, okay? So that's why it's recommended you upgrade. You get to higher phases, okay? So that's phase 1. And you could join multiple phases, but you have to join them in order. And this is phase 2. Phase 2 is going to cost you, remember, this is if you're mailing in your payment, $5 and 4 forever stamps, and you'll be able to receive $5 for each follower, plus 30 leads. I was going to say stamps, 30 leads, okay? So phase 2 is $5 to join and 4 forever stamps, and you're going to get $5 for each person that joins you, plus 30 leads, okay? Phase 3 is going to cost you $10 and 5 forever stamps, and then you're going to qualify to be able to receive $10 on your first sign up, and then $8 on each additional person that joins you after that. Then you're also going to get 30 leads for phase 3. Phase 4 is going to cost you $25 and 10 forever stamps. You qualify to receive $25 on your first follower, then $20 on each additional follower. You're going to receive 30 leads for phase 4. Phase 5 is going to cost you $50, and these are all one-time fees, you guys. $50 and 20 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $50 on your first follower, and then $40 on each additional follower. 60 leads. Okay? Now, I'm currently at phases 1 to 5. So either this week or next week, I'll be upgrading to phase 6. Okay? And I will show you guys the flyer I will have for phase when I upgrade to phase 6. Okay? Now, phase 6 is going to cost you $100 and 40 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $100 on your first follower, then $90 on each additional follower, plus you're going to get 120 leads. Okay? And this pays 90% of the money costs once you join at phase 6. So you can come in on phases 1 to 6. A lot of people, I've had 2 people do that. Now, because I'm not at phase 6, I was not paid the whole entire amount. Okay, I could have got $100. But I wasn't at phase 6, so my sponsor earned that commission, which I'm not mad about. You know, I always tell people when you have to join these programs where you can upgrade, just upgrade when you can. Okay? But I recommend everyone, if you're going to come in, phases 1 to 6, because you earn more. Okay? I'm going to be going to phases 7 and 8 as well, maybe by next year, but I'm going to do that because I've already decided I'm going to do it. Okay? So I will be all the way up from phases 1 to 8 by next year, but this week or next week I'll be at phase 6. Okay? I'm definitely upgrading to phase 6 because I really want to receive those $100 commissions. But it's only on the first person that joins you at phase 6. Okay? So, anyone after that, you're going to get $90. Okay? So your first sign up is going to be $100. Anyone after that is $90, which is not bad. Okay? So phase 7 is going to cost you $200 and 60 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $200 on your first follower, $180 on each additional follower, 240 leads. So phase 7 is not that expensive at all. That's why I know I'm going to be able to upgrade to it because it's very affordable. $200 is nothing, okay? And it's a one-time fee. So that's phase 7. Phase 8 is going to be $500 plus 80 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $500 on your first sign-up and then $450 on each additional sign-up. And you're going to get 600 leads, okay? That's phase 8. Phase 9 is going to cost you $1,000 and 100 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $1,000 on your first follower and then $900 on each additional follower, and you're going to get 1,200 leads. Phase 10 is the very last phase. Costs you $2,000 and 200 forever stamps. You're going to be able to receive $2,000 on your first follower, then $1,800 on each additional follower, plus 2,400 leads. So this is how phase 10 is broken down for all the phases, but this is if you're mailing it in, okay? This is the breakdown if you're mailing it in, okay? Remember, when you mail it in, you cover the cost of the stamps. When you're joining electronically, the cost of the stamps is included. So I'm going to show you guys if you're joining via the website, which I'll leave the link to the website in the description. If you're joining via the website, you'll be able to, the cost of the stamps will be included, and it'll even show you how much the total is going to be, including the stamps, okay? The price to join, including the stamps. That's pretty cool. I like how he has that set up. But before we get into that, you guys, I just want to let you know, if you're in phase 10, if any of you have joined me in phase 10 and you're really doing it and you're not getting anything, you need to stay consistent and change your lead source. Okay, I will list a whole bunch of lead sources that I'm currently using that I know will work for you. You have to switch up your lead source. If you are using a lead source and you're continuously getting return to sender after return to sender after return to sender, you need to change it. That's all I can recommend. I can't really, recommend anything else because that's what the issue is. If you're doing your part, but you're getting return to senders, not your fault, not the company's fault, but you need to change up your lead source. That's obvious, okay? So, make sure you do that. With any direct mail program, it happened to me. I was using a lead source for a specific opportunity. I got lead return to senders for 7 days straight. That's never happened to me before. Once that happened, I was like, I'm no longer using this lead source. I don't care if it's recommended to me again. I'm not using it because that was the first time that happened, and I paid for that. I paid money for that lead source, okay? Not every lead source is perfect, but at the same time, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Because the program I was mailing it was a program that I was really trying to build and get people's eyes on it, and it kind of made me have to take a step back for a minute and regather my thoughts. But I'm good now. It's just that when that happens, it's very frustrating, But I don't want you guys to have any regrets. If that happens, I'm telling you what to do. Change your lead source, or change up your I don't know. Change up, maybe mail out less or more or whatever, but it don't matter how much you mail. It does, but it does not really depend. It depends on if the person gets it, if they're interested or not, if they, because it all depends on it getting to that person and whether or not that person's going to be interested. And you also have to understand, on these lead sources, you're mailing to people that live in different states. The mail time can vary, you guys. I've gotten mail back that was like a couple months ago that I mailed it out, because I noticed the stamp on it, and I noticed that I didn't have those stamps. I hadn't had them for a couple months, and it got sent back to me, and I was like, wow, this is an old, I mailed this out a long time ago. So you have to understand, sometimes your mail gets sent out, but it won't, it'll take a minute to get back to you. But just understand, don't let that discourage you. You need to keep mailing, and you need to change up your lead source. I'm going to list the lead sources that I recommend you use. And if you're new, you need to start out with 200. Don't try to go higher unless you have the money, but I recommend 200. Okay? And I recommend when you contact these lead vendors and let them know your name, let them know the opportunity you're promoting, and also let them know you want a fresh list. Always tell them that. Okay? Because if you don't say that, you end up with any list and it might not work out. So you need to make sure that you tell them you want a fresh list. Let them know the name of the opportunity you're promoting, and if you're promoting one-on-one, let them know the opportunities you're promoting and a fresh list. Every time you contact the lead vendor, that's what you need to say, okay? So that's the breakdown of phases 1 to 10 if you're joining via mail. Now I'm going to show you what it is if you join via electronically, okay? So sign up if you're joining via the website, and if you're joining Cash App, I believe it's the same thing, okay? So option 1 is if you want to print this out and fill it in and mail it in, you can do that, okay? Option 2, you select A, B, C, or D, okay? So option A would be phase 1. It's going to be $2 and plus $3 for the stamps, so it's going to be $5 altogether, okay? If you're joining via phase 1 electronically. Option B would be phases 1 to 3. You're going to pay $25 in total. $25 in total because it's $17 for phase 3 and then $8 for the stamps. So it's going to be $25 altogether. And you're going to receive 90 leads, okay? You're going to receive leads no matter what phase you come in at, but this is the breakdown of how much it costs when you're joining electronically. Okay, so this is going to be phase 1 to 5. You're going to pay $80 plus $15. It's going to be $95 altogether, and you're going to receive 180 leads. Okay, so that's for phases 1 to 5. That's option C. Now option D is going to be if you want to join phases 1 to 6. So if you want to join phases 1 to 6, you're going to pay $185 plus $35 for the stamps. It's going to be a total of $220 to join electronically via phase 1 to 6. Okay? And you're going to get 240 leads. Alright? So that's the breakdown if you're joining electronically. Now, it says here, if you do not want to pay via PayPal, print this out and circle what you want and postal mail along with cash or money order to Lon Lindsay. The address is right there. Alright? So just make sure you print this page out and circle whichever one, A, B, C, or D, that you're coming in at, and you can mail it in. Okay? With a cash or a money order. Now, if you're going to join via the website, you're going to put your first name, your first and last name, your mailing address, your city, your state, your zip code, your phone number, and your email. My ID number is already on here. You just click PayPal. It takes you to the PayPal where you can pay it. You can pay, make your payment, and then there you go. You can also get a website, you guys. If you want a website, email Lon Lindsay, and you'd probably have to cash out him the $15 because it is $15 one time for a website. I really recommend you get it. I highly recommend it. Please get the website, you guys, because you never know who will see your website, your video, and join via your website. Okay, just makes it easier if they're ready to join right away. Okay, but this is an affordable opportunity. I made four commissions in total from this. I'm putting it out there again. It's in rotation. I'm mailing out my flyers again. I don't have postcards yet, but I am mailing out my flyers. And I'll show you guys what the flyer looks like. When I upgrade to phase 6, the flyer is going to look totally different. Okay? And I'll show you what it's going to look like. Because when you upgrade to phases 1, when you're at phase 6, you have a different, it's called the Bronze Star Leader Flyer, I believe. It's blue. And I've always wanted that flyer because it's beautiful. I love that flyer. I love the color. I'll show it to you once I upgrade, you guys. But I'm going to show you what the flyer looks like right now. With the flyer that I have currently and my cover letter. Alright, you guys, this is my phase 10 Lead the Follower flyer. This is what the flyer looks like currently. But it will be a different flyer once I upgrade to phase 6, okay? So, it was green, but Lon Lindsay updated it. And from this flyer, you can join phases 1 to 3, or phases 1 to 6, okay? On this flyer particularly. So, and it has my link to my website on it. I think that's pretty cool how he did that. So if you want to join via the flyer and mail it in, remember you cover the cost of the stamps, okay? So you're basically, if you want to join phase 1, you're going to pay $2.04 for the stamps. You're going to check that off. If you want to join phase 1 to 3, you're going to send $17 cash or money order and $15 forever stamps and receive 90 leads. Or if you want to just go ahead and come all in, phases 1 to 6 would be your best option. You're going to send $100 cash or money order and one book of 20 stamps. And you're going to get 300 leads and a $250 bonus if you join at phases 1 to 6. Okay, so you just check that box off if you want to do option C, 1 to 6, do that. And you're going to mail it in with cash or money order. Put your first name, your last name, your address, city, state, zip code, email, phone number. Phone number because Lon Lindsay may need to contact you for whatever the reason is. Okay, if he can't read your flyer. So just list your phone number, okay? You won't have to have it on your flyer, because mine is not. I don't have my phone number on my flyer. The only thing that's on our flyers is our ID numbers, okay? The only thing that's going to be on your flyer is your website link and your ID number, okay? So this is just information that Lon Lindsay will need in case he needs to get in contact with you, okay? The only thing that will be on your flyer when you join and receive your flyer is your ID number and your website link, if you get a website, okay? So this is the flyer that I currently have. Like I said, when I upgrade, the flyer will be different. It will be the blue Bronze Star Leader Flyer, and I'll show it to you once I get it. And I love that flyer. I cannot wait to get it. I'm so happy I'm finally going to be able to upgrade, you guys. So excited, okay? And I will make a video the day I upgrade. I will make a video once I receive my flyer and show you guys it. And, yeah. So, phase 10 is affordable. You guys see that, okay? You can get started as low as $2. Now, there's people who've joined this opportunity and stayed at phase 1 for a while and built it up. Because those $2 payments can add up. I know $2 to you guys like, well, that's not even a lot of money. But it can add up. But if you only have enough to start at phase 1, then start at phase 1. There's people who joined me and came in at phase 1 only, and I got $2. At least I got something. You know, at least I got a sign up. At least they took action and joined. Okay? But if you're like everyone I know, that the last 2 people that joined me, they upgraded. They came in at phases 1. Stephanie came in at phases 1 to 3 when she first joined. Then she upgraded and came to phases 4, 5, and 6. And then I recently had Roderick join me. He just came in at phases 1 to 6. But I missed out on that commission because I was not at phase 6. Okay? So it's important that you try to stay 2 phases ahead of the people joining you. If you're going to have people joining you, at least be 2 phases ahead of them. Okay? Because you never know when you get someone that might come all the way in and join phases 1 to 10. You got people like that. Okay? So it's very important that you at least are upgraded to the highest phase. Currently, I'm going to be at phase 6. I'm at phase 5 right now, but I'll be at phase 6, and I'm going to stay there until maybe March of next year, and then I'll be upgrading to phases 7 and 8, and then I'm going to stay there, and I'll be comfortable there. Okay? So yeah, that's what the flyer looks like. Okay, this is my flyer. This is the same flyer you'll get unless you're at phases 1 to 6. You'll get a different flyer. If you're at phase 6, you're coming at phase 1 to 6, you're gonna get a different flyer. Now the cover letter should look the same, and I'm gonna show that to you right now. Alright, you guys, this is the last and final thing before we get into the next opportunity. This is my phase 10 cover letter. Okay, there's my picture right there. You can have your picture on it, and it's very affordable for the cover letter. So this is what it looks like when I mail it out. I usually mail it on the back of the phase 10 flyer. So it says, the fear of inflation and the decreasing value of our dollar hovers over us in these economic times. Hi, the above statement seems to be dictating our lives, and even more so, what can we do about it? With inflation, there's only one answer, and that is having more money to replace what inflation takes from us, but how? The enclosed flyer or postcard informs you about a money-generating program that is affordable to begin, $2.04 stamps, and guides you to and through 10 streams of income. Okay? Phase 10 was created to force people to make money. That is exactly what the Phase 10 program does. It's very true. The potential income that is provided on the back of the flyer speaks for itself, but it can't happen if you don't begin to take immediate action. Some people will spend their time trying to figure out why something won't work, while others will take action to make it work. My hope is that you are an action taker. Read the enclosed flyer once to see what Phase 10 is about. Read it a second time to get excited. Just follow the instructions, and you will be on your way to multiple streams of income, and you become the leader of followers. Sincerely yours, Velvet Briere. This is my cover letter, you guys, and I mail this on the back of my Phase 10 flyer. Okay, it's a double-sided. I make it double-sided. It doesn't come double-sided. I made it like that using my printer. I put the Phase 10 cover letter flyer on the front, Phase 10 cover letter on the back. Okay, that's what I did. All right, so that's it for this video, you guys. One second. I just wanted to sorry, that's not it for the video. I'm sorry, you guys. I was gonna go into the next opportunity. Sorry, I'm so used to ending my videos. But anyways, this is Phase 10, and I will definitely leave the information, my link, my flyer to my link to my flyer, my link to my website in the description. And then I'll also leave the links to all of my the lead sources I'm using, and also a link to get where you guys can get envelopes, pill and stick envelopes, number 10 envelopes from Amazon, 500 pill and stick envelopes, because you're going to need that when you're mailing out your flyers. Alright, so let's get into the next opportunity. Alright, you guys, here we are with the next opportunity. It's also by Lonindseys. It's called How to Make Mail Order Your Stay-at-Home Business, and How I Will Pay You to Earn As You Learn. Okay? So basically, I'm just going to do it really quickly because I don't want this video to be too long. You get paid for distributing this booklet right here. The book up in the right-hand corner, that's what you get paid to do. Basically, when people fill out the flyer and mail in their payment to get this booklet, you get paid $25 for it, okay? You get $25 on your first sign-up, and then every person after that, you'll receive a $20 check. This opportunity pays by check, okay? So you get a $25 check in the mail every time someone decides that they want to, purchase the book or they want to become a distributor. You're going to get $25 checks sent to you. Now, off of your first person, you're going to get a $25 check. Anybody else after that, you're going to get a $20 check, okay? So you're only going to get $25 one time off your first sign-up. Any other sign-ups after that, you get $20. Now, you can join via mail or PayPal or Venmo. Let me look. It says all the payment processors. So PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. So PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Okay? Now, you would have to contact Lon Lindsay for those amounts, for how much it would be to join via those electronic payment processors. Okay? But if you're mailing it in, it's going to be a $25 money order made out to Janelle Marketing Inc. and one book of 20 stamps if you're mailing it in. Make sure you fill out this flyer completely, correctly, and clearly so he can read it. Okay? Now, if you do not want to be a distributor, all you will need to do is just send a $25 money order, and he will just send you the book. Okay? And I recommend anyone who's in direct mail needs to get this book. If you're new, you need it. It has very valuable information in it, and even me, I'm not a guru. I haven't been in this doing direct mail long, but most of the stuff in here I know. Some of it I don't know. So I love to learn new things about direct mail, and this book really hits it on the nail. So I'm telling you guys, you need this book, okay? So if you're interested in becoming a distributor, or whether you're not, you can just send in, like I said, if you don't want to become a distributor, just send a $25 money order, and he'll send you the book. If you want to become a distributor and earn and make a commission from helping him distribute the booklet, then I recommend you do that. So you can join via mail, but you cover the cost of the stamps. If you join electronically, the cost of the stamps is included, but you would have to email Lon Lindsay for the prices for PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. Okay? So email him at lonlindsey@gmail.com and let him know that Velvet referred you, ID number 170214. You're interested in joining. How much would it be to join via Cash App? If you're going to be joining via Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. Okay? So that's it for this video, you guys. I just wanted to talk to you about these two direct mail opportunities you're going to need if you're in direct mail. You're going to need them, okay? Because they're affordable, and a lot of people would jump on these ASAP because of how low cost they are, okay? So that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. Take care. Stay safe.